She texts I miss you, but does it really mean love? Why do so many men fall for just 3 simple words? And how can you tell when love is real? Not just something she says. Let's get honest, brother. At some point, every guy has thought that a girl saying I miss you must mean something deep. But the truth, it often doesn't. Words are cheap. Anyone can type 3 sweet words into a phone. But actions, they don't lie. Today, I'm going to show you something most men never even realize until it's too late. 6 powerful signs that only appear when a woman is genuinely in love, not kind of into you, not bored, not just passing time. I'm talking about real, soul-deep love, the kind that doesn't just talk the talk but shows up in ways words never could. Once you understand these signs, you won't get fooled by surface-level affection again. No more guessing, no more games, no more falling for half-hearted effort. If you've ever asked yourself, is she really into me? Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly where you stand. Sign number 1. She takes care of you without being asked. When a woman truly loves, she doesn't need to announce it. She expresses it quietly, naturally. She becomes the support system behind the scenes. Not because you asked her to, not because of rules or expectations, but because something in her wants you to win. She brings you that coffee you didn't even ask for. She notices the tired look in your eyes before you say a word. She checks in about your meeting, your lunch, your mood, things most people overlook. And no, this isn't about gender roles or outdated ideas of submission. This is about emotional investment. When a woman loves you, your well-being becomes part of her own. She'll cook, help, pray, support, not because it's her job, but because she wants to see you at your best. Why? Because your success feels like hers. But here's the thing, she doesn't do this for just anyone. She won't rearrange her life for a guy she's unsure about. She's not folding laundry for someone who's just a fling. That level of care, it only comes when her heart is fully in. So if you're wondering how she truly feels, don't focus on what she says. When the lights are on, watch what she does when no one's watching. That's her love letter. Sign number 2. She defends you when you're not around. Have you noticed how she reacts when others make jokes, throw jabs, or gossip about you? Here's the raw truth. Most women won't speak up unless they're emotionally invested. They'll sit quietly while others take shots at you. Some might even chuckle when someone picks apart your flaws. Others nod along when someone says, he's too serious or he's kind of weird. But the woman who truly loves you, she becomes your invisible armor. She'll check her best friend without hesitation. Hey, don't talk about him like that. No second guessing. No flinching. She'll endure awkward silences, uncomfortable tension, or judgmental stares, just to keep your name UNTARNISHED.Y. Because standing up for someone who isn't even there, that's loyalty. When you're more than just a guy she's dating, when your reputation begins to matter to her, that's when you know you're no longer just in her life. You're a part of who she is. So if you're still questioning her heart, ask yourself this: what does she say about me when I'm not around? Because if she won't protect your name in your absence, she doesn't deserve your presence. Sign number 3. She emotionally commits before the relationship is official. This is one most men miss, but it speaks volumes. We tend to think exclusivity begins only after the talk or once there's a label. But when a woman's heart is invested, her commitment starts long before any of that. She stops replying to other guys in her DMs, not because you told her to, but because she's just not interested anymore. She distances herself from guy friends with unclear motives. She starts turning down plans or skipping environments that might blur boundaries, not out of fear but out of respect. Why? Because in her heart, you already matter. In her mind, you're already hers. And here's the key: she's not waiting on rules. She's self-regulating. No more thirst traps. No more partying till 3 a.m. with people who don't value what she's building. No more backup options. Her actions start aligning with commitment before the label even exists. She's moving like a partner, not a placeholder. And that That is a quiet kind of loyalty, a rare kind of maturity. Sign number 4, she steps into your world without losing herself. Real love doesn't need to be announced, it just needs to be noticed. You'll start to see her become less visible online. She's quieter, more reserved, no longer concerned with putting on a show. Why? Because true love isn't for display, it's for protection. When she starts treating your connection like something sacred, something too important to parade around, that's when you know you're no longer just an option. You've become her emotional anchor, her peace, her safe place, her constant dots. So forget the labels, forget the ring. Look at the actions that come before the commitment. If she's already acting like you're hers without needing titles to validate it, that's real. And if she's not, deep down, you probably already know what that means. Now comes a powerful shift, the moment where the difference between just passing time and all in becomes clear. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't try to take over your life. She doesn't try to change who you are, shrink your passions, or pull you off your path. She doesn't want control, she wants connection. She watches your rhythm. She learns to move with you like a dance, not to impress, not to manipulate, but because she genuinely wants to understand you. You hit the gym at midnight, she's not complaining. She's texting, "Call me after. I want to hear how it went." You're deep in the grind, building your business. She's not blowing up your phone. She gives you space but makes sure you know, "I'm here, I see you." She asks about your dreams. She learns about the people who shaped you. She notices your little habits, even the ones that speak of battles you never mention. And here's the most powerful part, she does all of this while staying true to herself. She doesn't vanish into your world. She doesn't let go of her passions, her voice, her purpose, just to fit into your life. She keeps her own identity alive, but somehow, she still finds a way to move in sync with yours. She becomes harmony to your rhythm, not a burden, not a distraction. That kind of woman, she's not looking for a life to hide in, she's looking for a life to build with you. Sign number 5, she sees your shadows and chooses to stay. Real love isn't loud, it isn't grand gestures or roses on special days, it's quiet. It shows up on the ordinary days, especially on the hard ones. If you want to know whether a woman truly loves you, not just likes your vibe, not just enjoys your energy, but loves you, then show her the side of you no one claps for. Let her see you at your lowest, when your world's falling apart, when you question your worth, when your eyes don't shine with confidence, but with quiet pain. Most women are drawn to the highlight reel, the ambition, the charm, the strength. But the woman who loves you for real, she's still there when all of that fades. She doesn't flinch when you show your wounds. She doesn't walk away when you share your past. She doesn't use your honesty against you later. She doesn't try to fix you. She doesn't rush your healing. She just sits with you in the mess, in the silence, present, steady, unshaken dot. And the most powerful part, she doesn't pity you for breaking. She respects you for being real. Because to her, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's trust. When you let your guard down, when you remove the armor, she sees it as an honor, not something broken, but something sacred. A woman in love becomes a mirror, not just reflecting who you are, but showing you who you're becoming. She doesn't love you despite your imperfections. She loves you through them. She may challenge you. She may hold you accountable. She may push you to grow, but never in a way that makes you feel unworthy of love. That kind of presence, rare. That kind of loyalty, real. Because real love isn't measured by how someone celebrates your wins. It's revealed by how they hold you in your pain. And if she chooses to stay, not out of fear, not out of duty, but because her soul feels connected to yours, brother, that's not something you take for granted. If these signs reminded you of her, it's time to act. Subscribe to Moskine's Stoic Mind, because around here, we don't hand out surface-level advice. We go deeper. We're not here for noise, we're here to help you think clearer, feel deeper, and carry yourself like a man who knows his worth. Because once you do, the whole game changes. Now, I want to hear from you. If anything I said today hit home, if you've ever had a woman who grounded you, or if you're still waiting for one who will, drop the word anchor in the comments. Because a woman who truly loves you, she doesn't drift in and out. She anchors herself to you, steady, present, and unwavering. Let's see how many men out there still believe in something real. Let's remind each other that deep, loyal, ride-or-die love still exists. And just so you know, I'll be reading every single comment. Real love doesn't live in sweet words or picture-perfect moments online. It lives in the quiet actions, in the way she stays when you're broken, in the way she sees your soul even when the world doesn't. If you have a woman like that in your life, don't take her for granted. And if you're still waiting for one, become the man who's ready to receive her. If this video spoke to you, if it hit something real, drop a like, leave a comment with the word anchor, and don't forget to subscribe to Masculine, Stoic Mind. Because here, we don't talk surface-level nonsense. We talk truth, the kind every man needs to hear, feel, and live by. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And remember, the right woman can change your life, but only if you're grounded enough not to lose yourself in the process. See you in the next video.